I'm in the kitchen today with my Aunt Tracey. Actually, I'm at Harris Farm. This is where I grew up. My parents have like a 10-acre property here, and I came here to visit with my aunt today, my Aunt Tracey. She is a master at making our family's potato salad. If anyone wants potato salad for any event, they call her. So she is actually the second youngest of 11 children on my mom's side. So, and she has been making this. She sat alongside my grandmother and learned it from my grandmother, and now she's going to share with us. And it is hands down the best potato salad that I've ever had. And I've had my share of potato salad, but this is really, in fact, the best. So we're going to share this recipe with you, and hopefully you can make it for your family. So Aunt Tracey, I guess really quick, let me just tell everybody what you did with the potatoes. So when she cooked, this is a 5-pound bag of red potatoes, and she cooks the potatoes with the skin on. And why do you do that?
It's just easier to peel and waste.
You prefer to, is there a reason like why you keep the skin on as far as like making the potatoes soggy or anything?
No, it just actually it gives the potato more taste.
Okay. So she said the potatoes get a little more taste?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, this is how she's always done it. You keep the skin on and cook them until you put a knife through it and it goes all the way through and it's tender. Okay. And then you have to let the potatoes cool a little bit, otherwise they're too hot to peel. And then she peels them. And so she has a potato here. She's going to show you all how she cuts the potato up. And she just cuts it up like that. So how was it being one of the youngest in a family of 11 children? What was it like?
I got picked on a lot sometimes. And I got out doing a lot of work.
You got out doing a lot of work?
Yeah.
Must be nice. The youngest always gets out of the work. I was the oldest, so
yeah. I
feel like I got more of the work. So this is 5 pounds of red skin potatoes. You like the red skin ones. Are there any other potatoes that they can use other than the red?
The Yukon Gold ones.
The Yukon Gold. So you can either use the red skin potatoes or the Yukon Gold, and this is 5 pounds worth. And so she's cut them up into about this size pieces.
Yeah.
So you can see. So what's the next thing that we need to do?
The next thing is the dressing.
Okay, run the bowl over here. So she likes to make her dressing separate and then add it to the potatoes. So this is mayonnaise. And she doesn't normally measure, so I'm going to try to see if I can keep an eye on like how much she's adding and kind of give you guys a rough estimate, because a lot of home cooks really don't measure when they're cooking. It's kind of based on feel and taste. So
I'm going to use probably about 3/4 of this jar.
3/4 of it. Okay. So this is a 30-ounce container of good quality mayonnaise, and she used literally, like she said, 3/4 of the jar. So, and this is yellow mustard. Looks like about a tablespoon.
Yeah, probably about a tablespoon.
And this is sugar. 1, 2, 3.
And then I'm going to also put some
3 spoons of sugar.
Okay. And we just mix it up.
So my grandmother used to work in restaurants. One of the jobs that she had was working in a restaurant. Do you think that she picked this recipe up working there, or is it something that she created?
She picked this up at a restaurant.
And my grandmother was very particular about how things were made. So you must have passed the test, because she used to actually have you make it sometimes. Yeah. Potato salad. So in here we have, and you don't try to let the sugar dissolve. It'll kind of dissolve on its own. So in here we have the mayonnaise, the mustard, and sugar.
Right.
What's next?
we're going to season the potatoes. And what I also do, I also put a little bit more sugar on the potatoes.
So she puts a couple of more spoons. So here's another one.
Probably about a half.
1.5 spoons of sugar on the actual potatoes itself.
And this salt is a little difficult.
And she's sprinkling, this is kosher salt. And we're going to have to taste this to see, right?
And black pepper.
Black pepper.
A little seasoning salt.
Seasoned salt. Just a little bit. And what else we have here?
Cayenne pepper. I'm not going to put a lot of this. A lot of people don't like it.
I like spicy, but you know.
Yeah.
When you normally make it for a crowd, you just put a little bit.
Yeah, just put a little on there.
You need a spoon. And this is the sweet relish, not the dill kind. Sweet relish. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 big heaping, well, 5.
Okay.
5 heaping spoonful of relish.
Okay.
So now I think I'm gonna have to pass you some things. You can just let me know. What do you need, the sauce back?
No, I need the celery and the onions.
So this is celery that you put in the food processor, and it's finely chopped. And this was 2 stalks of celery.
You have a spoon?
Yeah, sure, you can use this one. Or you can use the big spoon.
I'm probably going to use all of it.
So this was 2 stalks, but she's saying that she might not need to use all of it. So let's see.
I'm going to use all of it.
Okay.
I think we may need a bigger bowl to stir it up.
Okay.
Well, we can try.
And this was 2 carrots shredded. And see, a lot of this is based on feel. You kind of used to how it looks.
Right.
And so this was 2 carrots, but she didn't use all of it, so just a little bit left. And what's the next?
Onions.
And this was 1 small, finely grated onion.
Now I'm not going to use all of this.
So she looks like she used about 3 spoons of the finely grated onion. So the last thing, one of the last things you add is hard-boiled eggs, and you boiled 6, and you save 1 for garnish at the end.
Right.
So you want to add this too. But we realized that this bowl is a little too small to really properly mix everything. So we're going to swap everything out and put it in a larger bowl. You want to do it. You need my help.
Okay.
Here, I can use the spoon. Have to improvise. You really want to have room to really mix everything together.
Okay. And now we just put the eggs in.
And these are kind of like medium diced
Right.
eggs. Alright, here's the sauce. Oh, actually, let me just press it. And you just add the sauce back in. And you do it separate because it's easier to mix.
And the potatoes won't mush either.
Oh, so you're not, because you want to handle the potatoes as least as possible.
Right.
So you don't have mashed potatoes. And so that's why when you make potato salad, you always would like to have whole potatoes.
Yes.
So that they are a little more firm. Alright. Hopefully everybody can see. We'll let you stir this up and then I'm sure we're going to have to get a tasting spoon to try some of this out. Now, traditionally, when my Aunt Tracey makes this, she uses her hands. And there are plenty of, you know, when you're making meatloaf and you're mixing the meat together and you're adding everything, the best way to make a meatloaf is with your hands. And the same thing that she does with the potato salad, but since we're doing it on camera, she's going to do it this way. But by all means, if you are making this at home for your family, clean hands, just get in there and mix it. Because then your hands are a little lighter. And because, you know, the spoon, you end up kind of a little bit mashing the potatoes. And as you can see, she's really literally just folding everything in so that she's not actually cutting into the potatoes. And so if you use your hands, it really just fluffs it up. So what do you think makes your potato salad so different and so tasty compared to others? Because, you know, we've had so many we've tried so many different potato salads in my lifetime, and they've been okay. But what do you think makes yours so good?
Grandma always said you put a little love in.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I used to ask Grandma, how do you make something? She would say, oh, just a touch of love. That was always her explanation of how she made something. So she's using really good quality mayonnaise, the onion, the celery, the carrots. But I haven't seen too many people put carrots in there.
I know.
But it's really a nice touch, and actually brings some color to it as well, and the egg and the relish. And it's really, really simple. The hardest part that we found today was just the prep work. You have a lot of dicing and chopping and peeling of the potatoes and everything. But other than that, once everything's in place, it's really easy to come together.
Okay.
Did you want to try it? Taste it? And we'll see if we need to add something.
I think it's good just like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You can try it.
No, that's fine. I trust you. I'll try it when we put it in there. So this is it. So you're really using a light hand and just only mixing until everything's fully incorporated. So I'll just let everybody be able to see this. This overall is good. Really, really yummy. So we're gonna put this in. I wanted her to show how she serves some of this. So we have a bowl. You can put some in a bowl. And we have a large family, so this will go by fast. A lot of people like to eat this. Now, do you think that the potato salad tastes better the next day, or does it taste just as good the day that you make it?
The next day always
Tastes a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say maybe this would last maybe 3 days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't keep it any longer than that in the refrigerator. And really and truly, it's so good that I don't think it would even last that long. People eat it up so much. I mean, you made this for baby showers, cookouts, family events. It's always, you want to fill it up a little more? You can fill it up a little more. And I really hope everybody gives this a try, because really, I mean, I'm telling you, it is one of the best recipes that I've ever tried. So, let me give you a knife. And you put, how do you normally garnish it?
Just slice the eggs, cut it in 4.
That's a knife you can take those. So you cut it into 4.
Yeah. So you just,
and another thing you could probably put on top of this is a little paprika.
Yeah, a little paprika.
For a little color. But other than that, I think that's really, that is it. Hands down, the best potato salad you probably will ever eat. Easy to make it, not any elaborate ingredients. And I really hope you guys give it a try. Let me actually try some of it before we leave. I already know how it tastes. I'm not even gonna debate that. It's actually really good. It really didn't need anything else. Very, very, very good. Thank you, Aunt Tracey, so much for sharing your recipe with us. Hands down, the best potato salad you will ever make. Please give it a try. And if you do try it, leave a comments below so that we can know how you liked it. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.